So I just got done watching Ryan Coogler's new movie, Sinners, with Michael B. Jordan. Just FYI, this will include spoilers. To call this movie a masterpiece is an understatement. The acting and even the historical references are all perfectly placed in the movie. Even the inclusion of Asian Americans in the movie. If you didn't know, in the early 1900s, well into the 1920s and 30s, dozens of Asian American families came to the Mississippi Delta. They set up shops, homes, businesses. Many of them ended up intermarrying and having children with African American people, but because they were neither black nor white, they were in a situation where they could serve both communities without having to be as mindful of the racial faux pas at the time. But one of the coolest things that I found was this. If you look on Spotify, you'll see news articles. I don't think they're real news articles, but they shed a lot of light on Michael B. Jordan's characters. Michael B. Jordan plays twins, Smoke and Stack. What we realize early in the movie is that they're coming back to Mississippi after being gone about 7 or 8 years. And this gives us the reason why they left. It looks like they robbed a bank. If you read here, 2 masked men, both black, stormed the bank. One took charge with smooth, calculating commands, while the other used violent force to control the room. And that gives this away. One of the brothers knew business, the other one knew violence. We also get an understanding about why they came back to Mississippi, where it says gang tensions rise in Chicago, Irish mob and Italian mafia clash. In the movie, one of the brothers mentions that he has 500 cases of Irish beer. When they open up a juke joint, they also mention that they have Italian wine. In the article you'll read here, where it says a source close to the situation revealed that the conflict began when a stockpile of illegal alcohol went missing from the Irish side. However, a similar claim is now being made by the Italians, who are accusing the Irish of the same crime. In one part of the movie, someone mentions that they had to screw a lot of people over in order to get the alcohol that they had. Also, the movie takes place in 1932, right at the tail end of Prohibition, where alcohol was illegal in the United States, which means that this could have actually happened. And last but not least, we get an understanding of where the vampire came from. We see an article here from the Boston Daily Journal, where the headline is a grisly discovery at the Boston Harbor. Immigrant ship wrecked, no survivors. But when we look at the article, we see a couple of interesting tidbits that tell us about the vampire. We see that the ship was carrying Irish immigrants. We know from the music that this man plays, the way he talks, and the dances that he does, that this man is Irish. Now we also see a couple of other things here. Upon boarding, they found blood-soaked decks, burned remnants, and haunting silence. That was this man. He was on the boat in 1911. But what happened to him? Why were there no survivors? Well, we get the answer in that same article. As workers approached, a local woman claimed to have seen a lone man fleeing the scene, his skin reportedly smoking as he disappeared into the shadows. Now, we know that vampires do not like sunlight. And there's a specific scene where the Choctaw Native Americans are looking for this man, and he walks up to someone's house, and he's covered in blisters, smoking, banging on their door, and the sun is setting. It's still out. This man had been in America for over 20 years, but he landed in Boston and ended up in Mississippi, which tells me that this man came to America to come after Sammie because he had the voice that can open the portal to the past and the future. This movie is really good.